So I have one more story for you. Young pastor, he just came into town, just started working at this church. Congregation was fairly well established, and they found out that just before he got there, this old fella had passed away. He didn't have very many friends. And they said to him, says, Pastor, we know you're new here, but would you mind going out and saying a few things over him as he gets buried? And he goes, absolutely, that's my job, I absolutely will. So the time comes, this day of the funeral, so he gets in his car, starts driving around, he gets lost. Driving around, says, where was that cemetery I was supposed to be at? And he finally sees the cemetery, he sees two guys standing there with shovels, says, well, this must be it. So he goes over there, and he interrupts them shoveling, and he says, you don't mind if I want to say a few words? And so he got up, and he spoke for about 25 minutes. And he says, God bless you, amen. Thank you, may continue. And as he left, the old fellow looked at the older of the two workers, looked at the younger of the two workers, says, what just happened? The young guy says, I'm not exactly sure, but I've never seen anybody pray over a septic tank before. Now, I want to share a little story first. My wife and I just moved to this new town, so we joined the church and started up with a new small group. And our small group leader posed a question to us all. And said, if you only had 3 weeks left to live, what would you do? So this one man says, well, I'd quit my job and I would go work in a soup kitchen for 3 weeks. I'll just donate all my time to the soup kitchen. And the leader goes, oh, that's very wonderful that you do that. The lady in the back put her hand up and says, well, I cash in all my bonds and all my RSPs and everything else, and I would donate all the money to the needy. And I go out and spreading it out and donate it to different charities and stuff. And they go, wow, so that's really commendable as well. And I was thinking, I hadn't participated too much, so I put my hand up. And they call on me and says, Jeff, says, what would you do if you had 3 weeks left? I says, well, tell you the truth, is I'd go move in with my mother-in-law. And they asked me, he says, why would you go move in with your mother-in-law? I says, because it would be the longest 3 weeks of my life. Wilbur was in the cafeteria having lunch. He had been working so hard, he was so hungry, sitting down having lunch. And the town preacher comes in. I started saying, who here wants to get to heaven? Everybody put up their hands. Wilbur just eating his lunch. And then the preacher continues on and says, if you want to get to heaven, stand up against that wall over there and make a big line. So everybody jumps up and goes over the line against the wall. Wilbur's still eating his lunch. Pastor comes over to him and says, Wilbur, don't you want to go to heaven? Wilbur goes, yes, Pastor, I do. He says, but I'm really hungry. I didn't know you were getting ready for a trip right now.